Hello friends, we are back with question number 20, December 2019 for the discussion. Right, so it's a very good question belonging to wastewater treatment. So the question says that consider the following statement regarding the water treatment or the wastewater treatment. And he's asking which of the following above statements are correct. So we'll go by one. So alum is added to water as a coagulating agent. This is absolutely correct. Let me tell you the alum, which is nothing else than potassium, aluminium, sulfate, KalSO4 whole twice, dot 12H2O. This is basically the formula of alum. We can write it again. The alum is potassium, aluminium, sulfate, dot 12 molecule of hydration of water. So it is basically a dodecahydrate, which is known for 12. So alum is added to the water as a coagulating agent. Absolutely right. For coagulation, we use alum in the wastewater. Then the second statement is residual chlorine, right, is considered as a major disadvantage of using chlorination for disinfection of water. This is not right. As such, there is no very big disadvantage of this. We will discuss that. And third statement says that addition of ammonia to water treatment with chlorine leads to formation of chloramine. Absolutely true. When you will add chlorine to ammonia, the chloramines are formed as a product. So according to the given question, only A and C is the correct statement. So according to this, the option number 3 is the correct answer. Now let's see the details of the question, that why these two statements are only correct and the B is wrong. So let's have a deeper look at the valuable points about the questions. So as you can see here in the explanation, chemical from the water treatment and distribution, each re-drinking water by the most direct route. They fall into three broad categories. One, the substance resulting from the addition of chemicals used in the treatment process for coagulation and disinfection. Then these chemicals are intentionally added and can give rise to residual or byproduct. Then second is disinfectants that are deliberately added with the intention of maintaining a residual distribution, usually to the tap. And these chemicals also give rise to byproducts. And substance that leach from the material used in distribution or pumping, or that arise from the corrosion product of the pipe. So these three types of substances are used. And now we will see the details of these things. The first, let's talk about the chlorine. So chlorine, as you know, that is the most widely used primary disinfectant and also often used to provide the residual disinfection in the distribution system. And monitoring level of chlorine in the drinking water entering the distribution system is normally considered to be high priority if it is possible, because the monitoring is used as indicator of that disinfection has taken place. Residual concentration of chlorine is about 0.6 mg per liter or zero point 0.6 ppm, or may cause problems of acceptability for some consumer on the basis of taste. It will not taste good. Monitoring free chlorine at different points in the distribution system is sometimes used to check there is not an excessive chlorine demand in distribution that may indicate other problems in the system, such as ingress of contamination. Chlorine reacts with naturally occurring organic matter in the raw water to form the range of unwanted byproduct. So this is about the chlorine when chlorine enter into the system, right? And then what this chlorine do is, and have a look. Chlorine reacts, and then guidelines value have been established for the number of byproducts which are formed. The compound most widely considered as representative of chlorination byproduct for the purpose of setting standards and monitoring are the trihalomethanes. These are the compounds which are formed, including chloroform, bromodiachloromethane, chlorodibromomethane, and bromoform. So these are the compounds. Haloacetic acid such as monochloroacetate, dichloroacetate, trichloroacetate can also be formed as a result of reaction of chlorine with organic matter. So this was about Chlorine, some countries monitor these compounds, right? Distribution system, within the distribution system, which are formed, right? Then let's talk about aluminum sulfate, which is added there, which I mentioned about alum, right? Potassium aluminum sulfate dot 12H2O, which is there. Then when we talk about aluminum sulfate, coagulation and flocculation are important barrier to microbial contamination and are key process to reducing the naturally occurring organic matter and turbidity, which can be seriously affect the efficiency of disinfection. Chemical use as coagulants in drinking water treatment include aluminum and iron salts such as aluminum sulfate, which we saw in that alum, potassium aluminum sulfate, polyaluminum also used, chloride, ferric sulfate, these are used. No health-based guidelines values have been set for aluminum and iron because neither is considered to be significant to health when used under normal circumstances of water. Then, however, both substances can give rise to a problem of discoloration and deposition of sediments and distribution if present in excessive amount. So this we have to keep in mind that what are the disadvantages of, right? Then let's talk about monochloramine also. What about monochloramine, the last statement which was there? So when we talk about monochloramine used as a residual disinfectant for distribution and usually formed from the reaction of chlorine with ammonia, the last statement which was there, right? And careful control of monochloramine formation in water treatment is important to avoid the formation of di and trichloramine because these can cause unacceptable taste and odors. So that is the problem. They will be creating problem for the odor and the taste. The formation of nitrite as a consequence of microbial activity in biofilm in the distribution system is a possibility when monochloramine is used, right, as a residual disinfectant, particularly if ammonia levels are not sufficiently controlled. So this could be one of the problem with monochloramine. So this was about question number 20. Hope you are enjoying these discussions and working hard for your exam. Our best wishes are with you. Our team is working for the community and the you guys, right? Hopefully, you people are working hard for the coming exams. Good luck for your exam, guys. Thank you very much for supporting us and watching us.